Hello everyone! Welcome back! I look a little different, don't I? You know, new helmet and all. New helmet and all. Little jawline helmet check. Anyway, would you guys look at this view? Look at all that! That's Cincinnati over there, guys. That's the closest metropolitan place that we have over here where I'm at. Anyway, today, we're just going to be talking about my helmet and kind of touring around downtown Cincy. So, go ahead and follow along, guys. So anyway, guys, the helmets, as you guys should have known, I would assume, and maybe you don't know helmets, but the helmet I've been rocking the entire time that I've been on YouTube and my other platforms and everything has been the AGV K1S, which is like the very budget-friendly option for AGV's brand. Oh, hello. Happy groomsmen, question mark? Groomsmen? Yes. I'm not gonna get in the way of all that. Look at this view of Cincinnati, guys. This is where we're gonna be riding today. This whole area here is gonna be our spot. Oh boy, am I excited. So, the K1S was my first helmet. I got it for my first bike, something that was very budget friendly that would still help me and make sure I live if I get into a wreck or whatever. Well, eventually I started to get to the point of feeling like, man, this thing is loose on me. Nothing was like, it was just really hurting my neck to have on if I was trying to fight the wind. It wasn't really good enough for the speeds I was going and such. So I was trying to figure out what I wanted for my helmet, and I was having a hard time with it because I had three big factors for picking a helmet. And the three factors were just like, it had to be primarily black and everything, because that's kind of my brand. Just have it like, I'm identifiable by my black visor, black helmet, and then obviously like my bike and all. So I had three big things I was struggling with when trying to find the helmet and pick it out, because I had three factors that were like very important to the ideal helmet for me. So first, like, it had to be black, of course. It had to have the like primarily black color, so I could put the black visor on and it would still look nice. And then it had to be a sloped kind of design, like these MotoGP helmets and everything. And then the last one was that it was going to be graphic. Ideally, it was going to be graphic. So it would have like black and white or black and gray or something like that, or just like something with a little more style than just basic matte black. So anyway, I was narrowing it down between a few helmets. My big ones were a K6S AGV, and then a Bell helmet, also a Scorpion. I thought about a Scorpion, and then also the LS2 Dragon or another. I don't know if it's exactly called the Dragon, but I do know Dragon's in the name. So I was narrowing it down between all those. So I like their colors. I like that they were primarily black and everything. And then eventually I was just like, I gotta find another one because none of these are really feeling right. Then I remember about 2 weeks prior to that, when I was in Bible study with Sam. You guys know my buddy Sam Rides, been on the channel, and he has also posted his own little social media content on Instagram. So anyway, I was thinking about the helmet he has. He has the Shoei X-15, and he got it after he crashed in his old helmet from when he went to a track day. So after thinking about what he said, I'm like, maybe I should go check that out. And I looked at them. But the problem I had with the Shoei X-15s was almost every one of them had a MotoGP kind of graphic to it. There wasn't any such thing as like a black one that wasn't all matte black or all gloss black. And like I said, I wanted to have a graphic design or something with some sort of graphic, even if it wasn't just perfect black or perfect black and white or black and gray or whatever. I wanted primarily black for my helmet though. So after that happened, I was like, man, that's a bust. I don't know what I'm gonna get now. And I even looked at things like the Nex helmet, which I will say is probably the ugliest helmet I've ever seen. The Ness X something or another, whatever it is, I cannot stand it. You guys know, like how I said I wanted a sloped helmet. There is so much as too much of something. Like, too much of a good thing will make a bad thing, and that helmet is a perfect example. It takes a good design of a sloped helmet for a race bike and puts it to the extreme. If you look at a side profile of one of the Nex sport bike helmets and then put that next to the head of a Xenomorph from the Alien franchise, they're literally the same thing. They look like the exact same thing. That spoiler on the back of a Nex helmet is way too much that it makes that helmet look horrible to me. Oh my goodness gracious, look at how pretty that church is. Man, I'd like to go to mass in there. It's nice. Same with that. What is it? Where are all these pretty buildings at? Wow, look at how pretty this is. I don't even know what this place is. There's a Cyrus one right there and another parking garage thing there, maybe. And there's a big building here and there. I looked at the things like the Nexus or Nex or whatever that place was. And I didn't like that helmet. I didn't like that helmet. I didn't like the AGVs and stuff outside of the Pista, but the Pista is like $2,000 for a graphic one. I said, nah, I am not doing that. And then I looked at other things like the Bell helmets and stuff, and I was like, none of these feel right. But then when I was looking at more Shoei helmets, I found a graphic X-15 that is in all black gloss with a like gray, black, and white graphic. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm in love. I love this helmet. But looking at it from the front, I didn't like it because it has this huge, let me show you guys in the mirror. Can you guys see that? I do not like how this, like, flat here, and then it pokes up so much for the air vents. These air vents on the top are horrible for me. I can't stand them. I mean, they're great because they're breathable and all, but I can't stand them. I like the smooth surface of the AGV, how it comes straight up and back. Love that. The Shoei ones, specifically the X-15, I don't like how it goes, like, flat, up for air vents, and then it makes it flat again, and like a smooth transition into the roundness. Anyway, I decided I was gonna get the Shoei because I love that helmet. It was great looking, everything about it. And I mean, I am a very cosmetic person. Performance matters, obviously, but I think cosmetics is a big part of something you're buying, because if you're buying something, you want it to look nice, you want it to look cool, and I want to look cool while I'm riding, right? Why wouldn't you? So when Sam was telling me about this helmet, he was talking about how it's so much more quiet, like the noise suppression is so much better on these as compared to other helmets. Hey, look at me, I look so cool. Look at me, guys. Who's your moto? Who's your moto reflections? Like Sam was saying that the performance was so much better, so much quieter, everything like that. Really? I hear no difference between this and the K1S. I hear no difference. Oh my God. Now I will say the one like performance difference I can 100% feel, probably also mainly above all just because it's a MotoGP type of helmet, like it's an actual race helmet they use in MotoGP. The way it cuts through the air is so much better than the K1S. I mean, it's night and day. If I'm going legal speed limits here, I can feel the wind pushing on my neck and head way less. And I mean, like, you might not understand how much I actually mean when I say that because obviously you aren't feeling it, but it changes the amount of wind going on your neck from like the 160 to, man, I don't know, probably like 100. That wind cuts through this helmet so much faster, or so much smoother, like it just easily rounds over it, as compared to the K1S where I was fighting to keep my neck straight and not lean back. Oh, look at these buildings. Look at how pretty those are. Oh, one day I'll show my buddies over in Indy this place. When they actually decide to come up here, guys. When you decide to come up here. Another thing is also when I bought my K1S, I don't know how it is for everyone else, but when I bought my K1S, it was actually very tight. Like, I wear a medium-sized helmet, and it was so freaking tight that I had to put my helmet against the wall and push like my head into the helmet against the wall, just so I could get it on. Now with this one, I opened it up, brought it out of the bag, and it was perfect. Like, I mean, it slid on perfect. All I had to do was, just a little yank of actually pulling it down over the helmet, and it was fine. But that was so much nicer than the K1S because I was dreading the thought of having to actually put that helmet on and break it in and everything. I wasn't excited for it. But, you know, things ended up working out very well. Oh! Also, I need to say this too. September, Too Fast Apparel is dropping a new hoodie. Me and a few of the other riders up in Indy, even though I'm from this area, me and a few of the riders over in actually Indy are affiliated with it, and we're going to be like spreading the word about it, repping it, kind of expanding the knowledge of, you know, what Too Fast Apparel is, stuff like that. And that, I don't know when it is that the actual drop is going to go live for the public. However, I do know in September, mid-September is when we're supposed to be doing our pictures and everything for it. So just know that this fall, Too Fast Apparel is going to be dropping a fall hoodie, fall attire maybe, I don't know. I know a hoodie's coming though, and I've seen it and I like it. I like it, Picasso. So stay in attention for that. You can follow Too Fast Apparel on Instagram to stay up to date with it. You can go to their website regularly and check it. I'll leave the link for both of those in the description. And yeah, make sure to stay tuned for that. So have you guys seen these new Dancing Moto like copycats? I don't know if they're doing it because of this new recent post or new recent info about Dancing Moto and his I'm just gonna say, to be safe, alleged crime. But have you guys seen these Dancing Moto copycats? It's 3 of them. It's 3 guys. It's always 3. They go to these gas stations and dance around in their stupid compression shirts and pajama pants, okay? Right? We've all seen Dancing Moto's content. We know what it's all about. It's stupid. Stupid. It's the reason that people will look at motorcycle content and think it's a failure, rather than people like Brian636 or Jixerbro, who are just actually enjoyers and enthusiasts of the stuff. I don't know what it is that makes you want to be like Dancing Moto, especially with this alleged new news coming out. I mean, why is it that on new content, like if you want to get popular on social media at all, you can't do it legitimately? You have to either sell yourself for your body, or you have to make stupid content like that. Making content where it gets views and it's funny and everything, it's actually funny, that's one thing. Like I've got some cornball like reels and stuff you can see on my TikTok or Instagram. But that being said, I'm not going around dancing around like I'm some so dumb. I just don't understand why it is that we as content creators, the only way to actually blow up is by selling ourselves for sex. Why is it that we're selling ourselves as sex appeal to get popular rather than something else? Like someone who actually makes good content people enjoy. Like another example of this is like, there's this dude on TikTok, and I don't know his name at all, but he showed up on my feed the other day. I see him like once a year. And he bakes bread or something, or desserts. I don't know if it's just chocolate stuff or if it's desserts as a whole. But he makes it into a 50 Shades of Grey advertisement for bread. Why? Why are we doing that? I look at the comments, and it's like there's a bunch of TikTok smut book girls down there reading it and posting like their comments talking about how hot the guys are or some junk. And I'm like, why? Why? I understand he gets views. I mean, I understand you got bills to pay. But I would rather work for $8 an hour at a gas station than do that. Like, seriously. Where's our self-respect, guys? I don't understand. I don't understand. A Target. Perfect. I want a Target. I want to go to Target. We can look at Lego sets that I can't buy because I don't have a backpack or anything to carry it. Look what I found. Hands down the best Pokemon starter. I don't know if that's like objective. Oh my goodness, I'm tan. Goodness gracious. Anyway, I don't know if he's like stat-wise the best starter, but Oshawott is my favorite starter. Boys, I think I'm gonna end the video here. Gonna end it, not really a whole lot left to talk about. So, summarize the video. Got a new Shoei helmet, Shoei X-15. Love it. Couldn't recommend more. Check out Too Fast Apparel for our fall drop coming out sometime this fall. I will be keeping up to date on my Instagram to TikTok, so check those out. Check out Demon Racing Club. Use my code like that I had on the screen earlier, and I'll have it in the description down below. And then also check out the Guiding Cross. Use code HM25 for 25% off your orders. And that's all. Hope you guys have a good week. Have a good day. Try to make it the best day you can every day. And God bless. Love you guys. See you in the next one.